Where residents in one apartment complex are reeling, Ida flooding their homes, ruining their cars, and tonight we've learned these people are being evicted from those apartments. News 12's Naomi Yane spoke with some of those residents and is at the apartment complex tonight. Naomi.
Nick, Saddle River is about 150 feet away from where we're standing right now. And at the height of the flooding, this entire area was underwater. And now where that water was just a few days ago, all that's been replaced now with this mountain behind me here. People's belongings, that's now garbage, and those residents are now scrambling to find somewhere else to live.
It was like an explosion of water.
Lucia Adler was a 10-year resident of Vista Garden Apartments in Lodi, and now she's homeless. Her apartment and her car were totaled by Tropical Storm Ida.
And just like that, in a snap of a finger, my neighbor calls me screaming, "Lucy, our cars, Lucy, the river came into the parking lot."
Like many of the first-floor residents of this apartment complex, whose apartments are a stone's throw away from Saddle River, Lucia is now being evicted from her home with 30 days notice and a security deposit consolation prize.
We lost everything. It's just devastating. It's overwhelming. We feel distraught. We feel we're in shock and disbelief, you know.
According to the residents of Vista Garden Apartments, Gabriel Property Management, which manages the apartment complex, is terminating the leases of at least 45 first-floor units. Leslie Garcia and her family have lived here for 9 years, and now they're tasked with finding somewhere else to live in a short amount of time. But for now, they have nowhere else to go.
We don't know where we're going to sleep tonight. We don't know where we're going to sleep tomorrow. We always have to figure out something in the moment.
Residents we spoke with are frustrated because they say management hasn't offered a temporary solution for its displaced residents. Lindsay Spiro's brother-in-law, Enzo Zucco, lives in a first-floor unit, and he's out of the country right now. So she's having to clear out his apartment until he returns. But even that's proving to be a challenge.
The lots are full with all the garbage that's overfilling the dumpsters. Even though we have to get out, there's no way of actually getting your stuff out. And that's the hard part.
Apartments on the second floor of this complex were virtually unaffected, and those residents are able to stay in their homes. However, residents with garage units suffered damages.
Just a brutal story, Naomi. What's management's response now to their displaced residents?
Now, Nick, I spoke with manager Laura French-Spada. She's of Gabriel Commercial Consulting, who manages this complex, and they said that unfortunately insurance only covers the buildings and not the residents. But since this has been declared a disaster by FEMA, residents can go get aid through FEMA, and the management company will be offering a clean-out service to help residents get the stuff out of their apartments. Management also says that anybody who's already paid their September rent will get that money back, including their security deposit, like we mentioned before. And they're also welcomed to come back after the renovations have been made. Now, there were some concerns for some residents about rent going up after those renovations were made. And management told me tonight that the rent will not be going up on the apartments that are going to be renovated. Nick, I'll send it.